Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Trade Ideas Live Trading Room recap for Monday, January the 6th. My name is Barry Anderson, moderator of your trading room. Any questions you may have for me, you can use this email address, and this is a link to get into our free room, 100% free. You don't have to be a member of Trade Ideas to be in our free trading room. The room is open between 9 and 3 Eastern Time. I share my screen, and I'm live on the mic all day long. And in the email you are getting, you will see a promo code for 15% off either the first month only or the entire year of a Trade Ideas subscription. So, well, I had some audio issues, unfortunately, today. So I had to do a reboot a couple of times, meaning then that I kind of lost, the watch list up. I mean, I could do a history and I would see them, but, when I got back online, which was 12:30, these are the ones that are that were triggering from there. Cala, now you don't see it here. I think Cala triggered. What's the price of it? $4.65. Cala triggered at about $4.10. It triggered right. Yeah, it triggered actually right about here, and I ended up taking this trade. Now again, the simulator. This is what I show all day long in the room. This is the trading simulator, okay? This is not, so I don't take all of these trades. This is tied in to my watch list, and basically I'm auto trading the entries of my watch list. Again, there were more symbols in here, but doing a reboot, I had to, this is where the symbols appear again. So I was auto trading the entries, and at one point, I was up. Well, what does it say down? 788 right now. That's a little misleading because it's only starting from 12:30 and these three. Okay, but anyway, the bottom line is that Cala was one of them, and well, there it is. Okay, it does still hold the original entry price of $4.10. So that turned out to be just a great alert from the watch list. And that's actually the only stock that I took in my account today. I liked it the best because a few reasons. Take a look at it on the weekly chart. It had the nice little void or gap up to maybe that 5 level, and this has to be watched going forward because if it can take out 5, then look left. And it's got this 640 area as maybe the next area. I mean, if it can get through that, then here's what we call our fantasy void, all the way up to 10 or 920. I'm not saying it's going to get there, but anyway, the bottom line is I like Cala the best of the alerts that I got, and that's why I traded it in my real account, because it was just over the whole number. It was basing a long time over the whole number. You can see right there, it was basing quite a bit over that whole number. It's a little hard to see on this one, but I finally ended up taking it at, I think it was at, 415. I ended up taking the trade at 415, and boy, what a run it had. Now, I didn't, I took out some at 428 originally, and then I let it run for quite a while, and basically the balance around the 450 level, okay? As it was doing this, and I see that it is still active. If it takes out 5, either later on today or tomorrow, then this still has some run in it. Now this was one. Do I have it here? Yeah, CTIB, and this was a sensational one that came from the watch list. Unfortunately, I got into this one. I got out in the watch list because it was so extended. This had a tremendous run in the pre-market. I mean, the news is, take it for what it's worth. They sold a unit of their company for $4 million, in Guadalajara. I don't know how much that represents of their entire company, but anyway, I looked at this. I saw this in the pre-market. Okay, great. It didn't really do that much. And then all of a sudden the market opened, and it just absolutely, I mean, look at this rip from $1.06 all the way up to $3.85 before we had a significant pullback. Now it's pulling back a lot. Bottom line is that, it took the trade from the auto trader, but I got out almost immediately because I thought, what I'm doing is I'm buying an extended stock. I watch it go down here, and I sit in the room. Then I would want to take this trade again at 227. I put an alert right there because that, I think, is where the original 227. I mean, $1. What am I doing here? Oh, CTIB. There we go. Yeah, there was the original alert at 227. Okay, so I put my price alert there. The problem is that it just poured right through it, and I just I couldn't get into the trade. Too bad, because it just absolutely kept ripping higher and higher and higher. But that, that did come from the watch list. The watch list actually, VNet was another one. Does it say where the original? No. See, it says at 910, but it was back here. I think it was back at 863. Again, I do apologize, but we're not seeing the original alerts when they first triggered, because this one would have triggered probably close to 945, because I had to do a reboot, and so you don't see them. I'm only seeing them from from when I rebooted and when it makes a new high. So anyway, the watch list really had a lot of nice ones today. Very, very good. So I do want to get back into the room. I'm going to close this chart down. And if you want to, auto trade the entries on my watch list, you're more than welcome to do that. I would always manage the exit the trades on your own. In order to do that, a couple things. You have to click on the new from the toolbar, new channel bar, and then my windows. Okay, and once you do that, you'll see these three windows will pop up, plus a couple of charts, but you don't need the charts. You can then save these windows to the cloud. Right-click, save, and save. Okay, save them to the cloud. And then you can bring back your layout and then load those three windows back from the cloud, and then save, the entire layout with those three windows in it. And then you don't have to do it every day. You do have to do it every Monday morning, because I change the name of the symbol list every Monday. So you do have to do it every Monday morning, but then you're good to go for the balance of the week. And then you wanted to auto trade the entries, you would click on strategies and right click down here and then load from cloud. Because you've saved them to the cloud, you should be able to find them. Just highlight them both. And then that's when they'll show up here. And then you want to turn them on. Every day you have to turn them on. Enable the strategies. That's why you see these on. Now, it's up to you. This is what I use. Edit trading strategy. This is what I use. You don't have to do the same thing, but my entry time is nothing before 9:45. My order details, I'm risking $100 a trade. This is a drop-down menu. Okay, I'm risking $100 a trade. I'm using an offset of 10 cents. That means I will, let's say I get an alert at $9. I will take that trade all the way up to 9.10, because sometimes you just can't get you can't get it at 9. It's moving. So I will take that, in that example, I will take it all the way up to $9.10. You don't have to do that. If you left it at, say, 2 cents, then you may not get as many fills, but that's not the worst thing either. Risk management, I'm using this, another drop down. I'm using the filter and the smart stop in dollars. I'm letting the system put a smart stop. So that smart stop, coupled with my order details of risking $100 a trade, that then is what, and then and by the way, I'm not using a whole time. I'm managing the exits on my own. So that's why you'll notice, there are 400 shares. That's why if you use a smart stop and you're risking $100 a trade, that meant that the smart stop is 25 cents away from the entry. And that's basically at 290, 314. Well, the difference between that is about 25 cents times 400 shares, and that is $100. So that's why the position size will be automatic. It'll automatically choose or select the position size for you, as if you use a smart stop and then a risk factor. So I want to get back into the room. So this is starting to work a little bit. I was talking about this one in the room. The NYMX has to get over 330. There's a little bit of resistance around 330, so we'll have to see if that can take it out. All right, so let me just do a couple things on my other monitor and bring back the capture program. So this is the first full week of trading since probably about 3 weeks now. So
Okay,
The market is
CG.
definitely a lot more volume in, but you know what? It really doesn't matter to this to the things that we look at. We're always finding things to trade, even when during the so-called holiday rest. We had lots of activity, so it's just now the overall market it has a lot more activity. And earnings season starts very soon. In fact, I think it starts next week. Let me just see when Alcoa. Yeah, Alcoa, January 15th post market. So earnings season starts next week, guys. And so we'll have a lot of activity for the next month and a half when we're in earnings season for a lot of bigger name stocks. Okay. I know a lot of people maybe don't like to trade some of these smaller bios, but we'll have a lot of activity and the watch list should be pretty active. I'll probably have to put some tighter filters in there because I don't want 30 alerts a day. So, but we'll have to see. I'll have to see what I'm going to do there. So anyway, I want to get back into the room. So we'll open the room tomorrow at 9 o'clock Eastern time. So hope to see you in the trading room tomorrow. Bye-bye.